So, how are you going to turn your content from boring to buzzing? In this episode, we're going to be speaking about the 30-day content challenge and how you, for the next 13 days, can actually shake up your social media profile, really give it a buzz, give it a makeover. Best time to do it is at the beginning of the year. So, now is the time to jump into the challenge if you haven't done so already. Now, the 30-day content challenge was created for those people who don't really know what to post. If you're sitting there on a Friday at the end of the week thinking, oh, I must do a post. I haven't done anything this week, and people will be wondering where I am. And then at the end of the week, you just quickly do a post that you think is going to be suitable. Then obviously, you're not going to get the best traction on your social media profile because you've missed out the whole week. You've also done it in a rush. You're feeling all confused, and actually, you're not doing it justice. You're just doing it just to tick a box. And you just think, you know what, my social media strategy every week is just to simply get something out there. At least I'm out there. But sometimes that could actually be worse because you wouldn't just show up to a client's meeting without having done your hair and without putting your good outfit on and without getting your right pen and your right like folio or book, whatever it is that you use. You wouldn't turn up half-heartedly, right? If you were going to do a meeting with a client, you would turn up as your best self. You wouldn't just think about it last minute. Same with your social media profile. That is a digital version of you. Your posts are the digital version of you doing the talking for you. So why would you leave it till the last minute? Why would you not give it structure, process, a thought, a strategy? Why would you just turn up last minute and do whatever it did, whatever occurred to you? So obviously, when you show up on social media, you think that a post will just tick the box, but actually this is really the time to show up where everyone is watching, where your ex-clients watching, your repeat clients, your prospects, the ones that perhaps made an inquiry and haven't quite yet gone to full application on their mortgage. They're the ones that are going to be watching. So always show up as your best self. So the 30-day content challenge is free. So I've created this challenge for those people who, like I said, have been struggling to post on a consistent basis, on a regular basis, don't know what to say on any given day. Content seems to be the last thing on their mind, but they know they need to put something out. So if that feels like you, if it started to sound a little bit like you, then it sounds like the 30-day content challenge could be for you. So I'm going to share my screen and just show you what it actually looks like. So I'll post the link and then you can actually get yourself on there. So here it is, how to turn your social media content from boring to buzzing in the next 30 days for free. There'll be a video here that you can watch, which will explain exactly what you need to do to register. Once you've registered your details, all you need to do is click join the challenge and you'll get registered for free and you'll start to receive emails. You'll start to receive emails with video content that I've exclusively recorded just for you who is on the challenge. So only you will be receiving these videos, private videos, whereby I explain how to do video, how to create a post, what you should be doing on Canva, how to create creative content ideas, how to come up with innovative ideas, how to be personable, how to build your personal brand on social media. So it's essentially the digital version of me holding your hand for the next 30 days, giving you a step-by-step guide as to what you need to do to get yourself out there. So the challenge includes a calendar. So on this calendar, there'll be a content idea, one for each day. So there'll be a suggestion. So I'll make a suggestion and say, today post this, right? So it's not in real time. So this is something I've pre-planned and created for you. So it's evergreen content. So if you were to join next month or next week, there'd be no issue with that. This content will always get updated. But the best thing to do would be to register at the beginning of the month so that you've got a full 30 days. Bear with me, I have to cough. The joys of going live and having to cough whilst you're on a live call. Why not? So for anyone joining, just jumping onto this show right now, we're talking about the 30-day content challenge. This is 30 days of ideas, suggestions of what you should be posting on a regular basis and how you should be creating it for it to stand out. So all of that will be given to you for free via this link. I will be posting the link to the challenge so that you can subscribe and join at any time you like. And if you have any questions, then you can always email us in and submit your questions on email with regards to the challenge. If you've got any issues, if you've got any particular questions. Now, please note there is no one-to-one coaching, right? I'm giving you as much as I can for free. I've given you, this has taken me probably about 10 hours to prepare, right? So 10 hours invested into this 30-day content challenge to help you guys really shake up your social media profiles. So that's it. That's the lot that I can give you for free. There is no one-to-one coaching as such off the back of this. There's no like sending me 10 videos thinking, hey, Roz, what do you think of these? Do you think I should post these? As much as I would love to help everyone, I do have to draw the line somewhere. So it is a DIY course. It is more of a subscribe. I'm sending you electronically, I'm sending you my support emails and videos. But if you don't have a social media manager, if you don't have a coach, then we do give you that option to do one-to-one as well. So if you do want to work with us on the 30-day content challenge on a one-to-one basis, you may make an inquiry about that, and then we can see if we can fit you in on a one-to-one to give you more personalized coaching. But obviously there'll be a fee to that as well. So either do it DIY on your own for free, where I give you all the tools that you need to actually put it into action. If that's the bit that you're struggling with, the putting it into action and actually executing the ideas and the content creation, then obviously that's where you're going to need the one-to-one support. So good luck with that challenge. Now, before I leave you this morning, what I really want to be talking about is getting yourself set up for success. Now, you want to jump into this challenge both feet in, with your head and your heart. You want to give it your absolute best for the next 30 days. But you want to make sure that you're actually registered and signed up to the right platforms, to the right channels. You want to make sure you're set up for success. So I'm going to be helping you with exactly that. I want you to be set up for success so that your content actually has traction. So we're going to dive straight into it. Okay, so how do we get ready for this 30-day content challenge? How can we set up for success and make sure that the content that we are creating is actually gaining some traction? The first thing that I would be recommending you to do is absolutely, no doubt about it, is time management. You need to allocate a specific amount of time that you are going to be spending on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis on this challenge. Now, it's 30 days. The purpose of this challenge is to actually post every single day for 30 days. That is a time allocation that you've never allocated to your business before. Perhaps it's a time that you've never had available in your business. So the number one thing you need to get set up for success is time management. You need to be extremely organized in order for this to be a success. Now, I wouldn't normally recommend to all of my clients to post on a daily basis, because for some people, it's a bit overkill. For others, it's too intense. For others, it's not even necessary. And the only reason I'm telling you to do that for the challenge is because, as the challenge suggests, this is to take your content from boring to buzzing. You can't go from boring to buzzing by just posting once a week. Like, that's just not going to be enough. So in order to get that buzz, in order to really shake up those profiles and refresh them, press the reset button and really give them that boost that they need, you're going to want to do something little at least every single day. You're financial services people, right? You're the money people. If you're listening to this, the majority of you are likely to be financial advisors or mortgage brokers. This means that you understand the compound effect. Okay. Well, you know what I mean when I say the compound effect. So it's exactly the same, not just with investments and money and savings, but it's exactly the same with social media. If you only do something once per week, you're only actually ever visible for 23 to 24 hours at the very best. That's if your post got its maximum potential for the first 24 hours and was seen by the majority of your network. The chances are, if you weren't really posting over December and you've been a little bit quiet recently, the chances are your algorithm has started to, let's say, dilute. The algorithm is diluted on your profile, which means that you're probably not going to be as visible. Therefore, the first post that you put out, let's say you pick this idea out from the 30-day content challenge that I've just shared with you. If you release your first post and your second and your third, and you're thinking, I'm not really being seen, that's probably because the majority of your network has been so disconnected from your activity that they're not really seeing it. So, this is why being organized and having strict time management with your social media is crucial to being set up for success for this 30-day content challenge, because you're going to need to allocate a little bit of your time each day. And I'm talking about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll explain exactly how you're going to do so. So, once you sign up to this 30-day content challenge, for anyone new just logging in now and listening, my gift to you this year, this is my new year, brand new challenge. Never seen before. Started at the back of last year, but didn't really do much with it. We've already had our first cohort of brokers trialing it out, and had amazing feedback. So now I'm launching it to the rest of the audience, to the rest of the public. So this is a 30-day content challenge for free that I give you one content idea per day for free for you to implement. So the link is in the comments. It's about taking your content from boring to buzzing in the next 30 days. You'll be given 30 content ideas for each day. I'll be sending you support emails, video tutorials, how to do Canva, all that kind of stuff, all the top tips on lead generation that I can possibly share with you. All of that footage, all of that support is given to you for free. You can read the reviews here for anyone else who's ever worked with me. There's some extra videos as well that you can watch. But essentially, before you start, you need to absolutely must get organized. So if you need one-to-one support, there is a Buzz Starter package where we can help you find your clients easily on social media, help you build consistency and all the rest of it. So make sure to be checking that out. But if you're going to be doing this DIY, you're going to do this alone, and you're going to keep it in-house, and you just want to subscribe to the challenge and do it yourself, this is the kind of time management you're going to need to organize. Number one, when you get set up on the challenge, you need to make sure that you've allocated yourself about a day or half a day, depending on how good and effective you are at creating content. But you want to be creating the majority of your content in a short space of time. So rather than trying to create one content idea per day, that means you're spending every single day on Canva or every single day creating a piece of content. Instead of doing that, because it's very difficult to find one day every day to, a time every day to create content, allocate yourself half a day at the beginning of the 30-day content challenge. Look at the content schedule that I send you. So this is a content calendar for the next 30 days. I've given you 30 content ideas. Some of them are so simple that you think, well, I've done this one a million times before. Doesn't matter. We'll get onto that in a minute. Look at the content challenge. It doesn't matter where you begin. If you begin at, number 1 or number 29, it does not matter. You can do it in whatever order you wish. Print off that content calendar. Print off the calendar, stick it on your wall somewhere where you can see it daily, and tick off as you go every single day, like if it were an advent calendar or a diet. Tick off every single day which content idea you've taken and already published. So tick it off as you go. So at the beginning of the challenge, you want to allocate yourself half a day to a day just to create that whole calendar in bulk. Some of them will be videos. Some of them you might want to do a picture with text. Some of them you might want to just do a graphic from Canva. Whatever it is that you want to do, try and create the bulk of it. Maybe give yourself a head start. Create 10 posts. Just create 10 so that for the next 10 days, you don't have to constantly be creating content. So maybe give yourself do it in 10-day cohorts. Like, so for the first 10 days, you've already created your content. Then maybe day 9, that's where you start to create the next 10 and the next 10 and the next 10. So all you need to do is create 30. If you want to do that in 3 batches, or if you want to do that in 1 batch or 2 batches, entirely up to you. But if to be extremely organized and to not fall off the wagon, I would suggest creating it in bulk. Same with things like another analogy is, you know, if you're going to the gym now and you're doing your meal preps, you wouldn't try and cook rice, chicken, broccoli every single day. You would be doing your meal prep. So you would probably prepare enough meals that will last you till Wednesday. So Monday to Wednesday. That's because you want to be efficient and you want to make sure that there are no distractions and there's nothing else that's actually stopping you from, you know, delivering your tasks. So getting extremely organized is the top number 1 tip that I would recommend for this 30-day content challenge. The second thing that you want to be doing once you've got yourself organized is you want to be allocating a daily time. Firstly, you want to schedule your posts. So anything that can be scheduled, schedule it. You can either schedule through Canva, you can schedule through Buffer, Hootsuite, later.com. There's so many channels that you can use to schedule your content. Now, sometimes these channels can cause a little bit of a blip. You know, sometimes the post doesn't actually post as effectively as you wanted to. My favorite is Canva, but then there's downsides to that as well. So on Canva, that's my favorite scheduling tool because my artwork is all already in there and I can just drag and drop it to the content calendar. If you didn't know that, Canva has actually got a content planner where you can schedule your posts. So you can create them in the app and then drag and drop them into the calendar and you can create your schedule from there. But the downside to that is you can't actually pre-schedule videos. So whenever I've pre-scheduled a video and released it via Canva content planner, it posts as a picture, not as a video. And that's caught me once or twice before. And I tried different hacks. I don't know if anyone's found one that I haven't, but basically Canva, even though you select MP4, it doesn't actually let you do that. So that's the only thing. So what I do with videos instead is I schedule all my other posts, the text and the pictures, those you can schedule. But with videos, I just keep it on my phone. I set an alarm because if I know that I want to post that video at 7:45 a.m., I just schedule an alarm. I've already got it on my phone saved with the text and the video, and then I just upload it. Same with Instagram Reels. You can't schedule Instagram Reels. You have to create it organically in the app. And you have to, release it from your phone, basically. So that's my top tips for scheduling. So get organized, create content in bulk. Secondly, schedule your posts. And thirdly, what you want to be doing is schedule a daily task to engage on social media, guys. It's called social media because it's social for a reason. Like, people buy from people. We want to talk to people. We want to engage with one another. So the number 1 thing you need to be doing is scheduling just 5 to 10 minutes per day, whether you do it all in the morning or all in the evening, whenever you want to allocate this time of your day. And what you want to do, this is not the time to be watching cat videos or to be, looking at like holiday destinations on Instagram, or to be looking at stunts and other comedy videos on TikTok. That you can do in your personal time, and you're going to come across it every time you log into TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. That particular app is going to try and push native content that they know you're going to be interested in. So it is a distraction unless you go on these platforms with a plan, with a strategy. Now, your strategy and plan, if you're listening to this as a business owner, is obviously to get business. It's to generate leads. It's to talk to people, potential clients, introducers, partnerships, collaborations. So Your eyes have got to be set on the prize. You can't go onto social media and just scrolling, hopefully, hoping that there's a client there saying, "Oh, did you know my name is John and I'm 42 years old. I've got £100,000 in the bank. Don't know what to do with it. Oh, and by the way, I need a remortgage for £700,000." Like that, the clients don't look like that, right? Leads on social media don't declare exactly what it is that they need. They just look like people. So your aim is to know your customer demographic, know your customer avatar, know exactly what your ideal customer looks like, and then interact with them on social media. Post, what do I mean by that? Comment on their posts, like their posts, send them a DM without pitching. Gosh, if there was a day where I didn't get a pitch on LinkedIn, I'd be delighted. But everyone every day is sending a pitch. And I'm getting it from financial advisors as well. It's crazy. Like financial advisors must have had, there's someone out there that's obviously hiring someone who does automated messages, but in a bad way, because I don't actually disagree with automated messages, but that's another story for another day. But I'm getting these automated messages saying, "Oh, hi, I've noticed that you've got a limited company. Perhaps I can take a look at, if you're doing the most tax efficient investments with your business, Manuka Media." And I'm like, yes, I am, because I'm connected to over 10,000 mortgage brokers and financial advisors. I've got the help. Thank you. So that just to me sounds like someone who hasn't read my profile, doesn't know what I actually do, isn't actually connected with me in any single way, but is just fishing for leads. That is not what you're going to be doing. This 30-day content challenge is about building rapport with your network, and it's about building a standout buzzing brand. So that's what this 30-day content challenge is all about. Now, if you want loads more top tips, so today I've given you top tips about getting organized, bulk content creation, how to schedule your posts, how to a little bit on how to engage on social media. But if you want a lot more, then you need to join the 30-day content challenge, where for free, I give you top tips for 30 days, video tutorials on how to create your content effectively. So if you're interested in subscribing, I've already put the link in the comments. I'm going to do it one more time just in case. Just in case it confuses you, the original company was called Content Hive. So for algorithm purposes and Google SEO, for all of those purposes, we haven't changed the URL, but it is me. Okay. So just in case you're getting confused, yes, I'm now called Manuka Media. I used to be called Content Hive, but the 30-day content challenge is still very much me. So this is the right link. Get subscribing, get on it, get your content from boring to buzzing. Give your content that for the next month, the shake up that it needs. And if you need any further one-to-one support, then you know where to find me.